with the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
On third down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Okay.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 18. Mike 18. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Shoot. Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
X3. 218. Jump.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he works free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Mike 18. Mike 18. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Watch 18. 18.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal from the 1.
Score! 70. East. Ready?
Here's Harris. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. On first down, Lawrence rolling to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Trubisky to throw again. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Get in the weight room. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fancy footwork at midfield. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, echo.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got Anderson on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Lawrence to throw. Out left to Anderson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check Mike, Hey, pick your game up. Check Mike, Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone. Check Mike, Man, I got you.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers open the lead up to 34-0. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense, Dip.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Lawrence flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Check 50, check 50.
Lawrence on third down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Lawrence with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And down to the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a give to Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Stay with your man!
Check Mike, 9-9.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense! Check Mike, 9-9.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check Mike, no chance. Blue. Mike,
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And Shark calls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On third down, Trubisky. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's mine. 40's mine. Okay, just like that.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Trubisky's throw taken in by Ridley here. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. With just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To try again after the sack, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. That one complete. He finds Shark. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, light.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now.
Now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Share.
X3, 218, chopper.
SOS, 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 SOS. Watch 18, 18's the mic. Here we go.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check four, check four. Switch, switch, switch. Hatchet, hard, hard. Check three.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That escapes the sack. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I know he ain't got it. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Alert, alert, alert.
Wide.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Alert, 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 alert.
You don't want it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hold the look, hold. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Here's Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.